Welcome, everyone. West Coast POPCast episode 108. How are you doing this weekend? What do you got going on? Are you having a good Mother's Day? I'm pulling my hair out, Eric. I'm in my own universe of madness because I'm waiting to go see this movie with you, but you have already seen it. You are in the multiverse. You know all the secrets. Eric, how are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely great. It's maddening. If you haven't seen this movie, you got to see it. Marvel isn't paying us. Disney isn't paying us. They should be paying us, but you should see this movie.
Good, good. Let us know in the comments anything that you want to talk about. We are open for discussion. Of course, we're going to run down the shows from last week. We're going to talk about some news and rumors. We're going to talk about Wrestlemania Backlash. That is happening in about 40 minutes. So let us know if you're excited for that and what matches you're looking forward to. We're going to do some predictions, and we're going to have some Mother's Day fun and some big time fun with promo school today. If Knock checks this up, I really hope he hits up the comments or yells at us online for making fun of what happened this week on Rampage. But anyways, let's get into it. Eric, you want to know what happened on Raw?
I don't, but it's part of the show, so let's see what happens.
All right, Raw this week. I'm just going to start off by saying I'm going to give big props to Dynamite 2 when we get to that. Raw figured out exactly how to format the show with that many people. It was a very watchable show. I still don't like it being 3 hours, and there was some like boring stuff in there. But basically, the highlights: Finn Balor is joining AJ Styles in his battle with Judgment Day, Edge's faction that hopefully gets new people. Ali is still getting some good TV time, and he's still feuding with The Miz and Ciampa. Bob got a new entrance. They do this like they put him on like a Men's Warehouse pedestal when he's getting measured, and then they kind of zone up, and then they do his old entrance. But Bob getting more push. I know they love Bob back there. He beat Cedric, who once again, Eric, guess what Cedric tried to do again?
What did he try to do?
Reform in some way, shape, or form. The Hurt Business with MVP. It's
gosh.
done, dude. It's done, dude.
That's so
Cedric.
sad.
It is. Just move on, man. And then it ended with a 6-person women's tag. That was a really good end to the show. So again, whoever formatted this episode, great job. But that's Raw.
Okay, that's out. When you say watchable, is that? I know that's a bar we hope for at Raw, but if you had to give it a grade, I guess what would you give it?
I'll honestly give this a B.
Okay, okay,
I usually I'd give Raw maybe a C on a good day.
nice. I noticed you didn't mention Cody in the highlights. Did he have anything noteworthy this week, or was he just taking a break?
Good stuff with him and Seth building, but it's nothing. Those two are so good that their okay stuff is other people's best. So I guess maybe that's why I just kind of
Okay, I get you.
But good build to the match.
Nice. All right. Well, that's Raw. How about everyone's favorite Tuesday night show, NXT?
This one again, honestly, there wasn't a bad show this week. So this is just obviously my least favorite one. It started off again really hot. Mello versus Solo versus Grimes. Grimes keeps his North American championship. Santos and Tony have a sit down, a peacemaking sit down. I like this feud. It works. They're both kind of heelish, so I like it. Lions and Jade beat Natty and Lash Legend. Just go online and find memes. Don't watch the match. And Viking Raiders lost to the Creed brothers. I don't know what's going on with Diamond Mine. Roderick Strong 100% looks like he does not want to be there. And Gacy versus Braun. This feud can end any moment now.
Okay. Is it worth getting into NXT 2.0? Is it worth adding it to my maybe watch list?
I don't think so. If you want from now on, I can just text you any matches that I think are worthwhile. But I mean, like, okay, it was spring break-in. They had nothing to do with the break-in movies. So, I mean, that already sunk my heart. There's no Ozone or Special K. Since they did all those releases, NXT 2.0 seems pointless. So, because they are going to have like a 6-month period where they clean house every like 3 to 6 months, 90 days to, I think it's 90 days. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're
every
right,
90 days.
Yeah.
So it's like, why am I watching this?
Which I was gonna say this for news and rumors, but since it popped up, lots of issues backstage with NXT 2.0 based on those releases. I think we covered it last week that they were still doing a storyline with Dexter Lumis when they released him. I believe the day of, they might have been actually talking about it. They like the creative team found out while they were working on his storyline. Malcolm Bivens, I think the digital team has been pitching for him to do stuff with them. So a lot of people are pissed off backstage, and a lot of talent are pissed off about Dakota Kai leaving. So, meh. Great job, Vince.
Pretty much. Fat Laces, thanks for joining us. You know, if you need help with that sock drawer, I can give up NXT 2.0 any day now.
You want to just let's just talk about real quick about the Roman Reigns leaving. Did you hear about where that rumor started?
Yeah, did he say something at a house show?
That is correct. He did a house show. He beat Drew, and he cut a face-ish promo saying, "I don't know if I'll be back, but thank you all for the support." I'm not gonna read too much into it. I'm not gonna say he's leaving just yet. I'll use John Cena as an example. John Cena basically did the same thing after he beat Brock Lesnar, 2011 Extreme Rules, and he did not leave right away. He stuck around. I think Roman might be thinking of leaving, but I wouldn't say it's definite yet.
Okay. He does have the health thing, so.
That's true. I mean, if it's coming back, then yeah, I hope he does leave. Take care of himself. But
right,
he could just be burnt out. The guy is working every show every week.
Right, and that's why when people say like, "Where's Asuka?" I'm like, "Give her a break. She carried the pandemic."
Right.
So people need some time off.
True. All right. Second week in a row I've missed Dynamite, so I'm gonna need you to fill in the blanks for me.
Okay, let me go through my extensive notes here since I did a recap at the end. Let's see here. John Harbaugh was featured multiple times throughout the broadcast, but yeah, Blackpool Combat Club, they beat Butcher, Blade, Angelico. They're pumping up Angelico during the thing. I don't know why, maybe just to like say, hey, we know your buddy's not around, but we still care about you. But they again make people I don't like what they're doing with the Blackpool Combat Club, but I mean they kind of have to do it. But they're just doing the same thing every week and just making them look super strong. So I don't know. Do you think that's the right thing to do with them?
I think I agree with you. That's the only thing they can do because you can't push them too far because there's already stuff going on at the top. You just kind of have to keep them in limbo until you're ready to really push them.
Right. I really do think they should do jobbers or people from Dark.
Oh yeah, I would take that. I mean, that's the whole point of having them.
Right. Wardlow, William Morrissey came out. He looked good. Long, kind of overdrawn out big man match, but good stuff. We're actually getting to the point where it looks like they're going to do the contract signing next week for the match between him and MJF, and it looks like Shawn Spears is going to be thrown in the mix probably in between that week and the week before Double or Nothing.
Going back to WM Morrissey, did you hear the greatest chant of the night?
I heard it after the crappy chant. Yeah.
We want Enzo.
No, we don't.
Oh gosh. But you know who does? Somebody does want someone. After this debut, WWE is interested in bringing back Morrissey. They were very impressed by this debut.
Well, then I don't know if Tatila's in the chat or not can vouch for this. Maybe nobody watches Impact, I guess, because he's been wrestling fine there and he has better matches on Impact. I've seen a couple of them actually. I don't think this was his strongest one after coming back from the Indies, but all right.
I mean, to be fair, their standards for him were very low. That solo push he had was bad, and it was entirely with Daniel Bryan, so that should tell you how bad it was.
Right. Adam Page came out and cut a promo. It was heelish. He made fun of people in the crowd for liking CM Punk and a guy for having a CM Punk shirt, and said he should probably hold on to the receipt and return it. And then he said this is not going to be a masturbatory Bret Hart tribute match. So I don't know if that was in reference to FTR's match the week before, or if it just is what it is. But it was heelish. But I mean, as some of the people watched, along with me, who was it specifically? Primetime said it's just going to be two guys kicking each other's ass. So it's just going to be kind of face on face.
Okay. So first of all, what's up, Tilla? Glad you're here. what do you think about them referencing Bret Hart so much when Bret Hart he pretty much came out and said that he's not going to be a manager, he's not going to be a ref. He said he's pretty much he's available for people to call, but him and FTR is not going to happen. So what do you think about AEW continuing to reference him?
I guess they're just going to because they can't have him for the tournament, especially with Martha Hart going to be the one involved. So I'm fine with it for now, but they should after the tournament stop doing it. Again, I want new things that people are going to reference 10 years from now.
Right. Cool.
Okay. And Fat Lady says, yeah, Adam Page sounds confident. So yeah, I'm okay with face on face.
Yeah, I'll take that. When it's done right. And usually face on face means you get like a better wrestling match, no shenanigans.
I even liked a Jericho match, who is now being called the Wizard. And I said this on the stream on Wednesday. If you know Jericho's situation in life, and especially his wife, don't call yourself the Wizard, because I could just put the word grand before it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he beat Santana, and this was really good. Shine for Santana. You know, we've been wanting this for a long time, so good shine for Santana.
Okay. I'd say I'd check it out, but I'm good on Jericho. I'll take your word for it.
Fine. You're fine. Again, I just watched it for that. I would fast forward most of this, but you want to know what the worst thing of the week was?
What was it?
The Gun Club gave the Acclaimed gifts. Out of any gift in the world, what do you think the Gun Club, these wacky ass boys, got the Acclaimed?
It better be guns. It better just. I want everyone to just holy shit, they're guns, and all the audience just goes to the ground. Just here.
Oh, we don't need another Brian Pillman segment, but it was a pair of scissors, and the five of them with Big Daddy all scissored, and it was disgusting. And it was fucking yeah.
That's awkward. Oh, what's it called? FCC was watching that.
I hope Discover is watching that. We merged with this shit. Let me tell you about this match right here. This is my other downfall here of Dynamite. But again, the whole show Dynamite, I give a decent grade. So again, with Dynamite 2, they found good ways to do the segments timed perfectly to get a lot of people from that bloated roster on Dynamite. So I got to give them a lot of credit for that this week.
Okay. That's good. That's a good skill to have.
Yeah. The Varsity Blondes took on House of Black, which didn't really last too long. Julia had more of the makeup on, looking like Malachi with the eye patch over it. They basically took out the Varsity Blondes really quick and then had Julia hold a chair and act like she was going to beat up Griff Garrison and join them. The crowd was popping for it. They should just pull the damn trigger on it. It took too long. She didn't turn. And I'll quote JR. He said, "This is very uncomfortable to watch. You damn Skippy it is, JR. They should have just done it. You cannot go back to do this now, because if she's conscious enough to just not join the House of Black now, then why is she going to be 2 weeks from now on Dark?"
Yeah, agreed. Do you think she's, for the storyline, they built up nicely, but do you think she's ready to join the House of Black? Is she still too green, or can she keep up?
I think she can learn a lot from them, but she's a Dark wrestler, so it's how do you transfer that over to the YouTube show?
Right. Okay.
But I don't know. Do you think she should, or?
I mean, the storyline's there. I guess so. Yeah, I guess she could learn from them. I just worry that she won't be able to wrestle at that capacity, you know? Like, if you're going to put her there, she should have matches against, high tier people.
Agreed. Fully agreed. The other two things that really took credit to them too, they had Thunder Rosa do a segment with Deeb in front of the crowd, not backstage, about the same time like that as Adam Cole. So again, equality. Mercedes Martinez versus Deonna Purrazzo for the ROH Women's Championship belt, the definitive one. Mercedes took it. I was a little let down with this match. I was very happy that it main evented. It's about damn time. But both women have put on far stellar matches. So I just thought I was going to get more from this.
Are you happy with the outcome? You think Mercedes was the right choice to be the definitive champion?
Yes. And we talked about last week with Triple M Mania, just giving AEW people all these victories and stuff like that. You just build people inside your own house first.
True. Is Deonna, so she's just, I guess, Impact still? Is that where she's at? So, okay. So I guess it makes sense that she lost it then, but
Right.
I would still try to steal her. Alrighty. Anything else?
That's it.
Oh,
That was Dynamite.
awesome. I'll go ahead and let you choose. Since you're on the roll, what show are we tackling next?
Let's just do Rampage and get it over with here. Again, a very solid formatted Rampage. We had 2 women's matches. The Owens Hart. Sorry, I don't have my notes for that just because I watch it live. But we after 3 weeks of backstage bickering between Britt, Hayter, Storm, and Ruby, we finally had the match. So it was a fine match. Everything was fine on there. The hook stuff is getting a little stale. He took out JD Drake again, but then Danhausen came out and offered him chips because Tony Nese wants to beat up Danhausen because Tony Nese is, I'm sure you already know this, Eric, and everyone in the chats. You already know Tony Nese is the biggest get AEW has ever had.
That's still his thing, huh? He's still promoting that.
Mm-hmm. If you're going to watch a match, I highly suggest the women's Owen Hart match. Riho won that. She will advance. That was a really cool match. A lot of respect from the crowd, too. And the main event, Jay Lethal versus, I cannot remember his name, but a new guy. He's been on Dark a little bit. Both awesome matches.
Okay. I might be going back to Dynamite because I forgot to ask. But the Jeff Hardy versus Darby happen this week?
That's next week.
Next week? Okay. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. I'm sorry. Match of the week, Ray Phoenix versus Dante Martin. Ray Phoenix won. Match of the week, though.
Ooh, okay, Ray Phoenix is back?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Damn, I might have to go back and watch that then.
Very good match.
Nice. Real quick, Fat Lace is saying Julia needs to dye her hair dark and look like Daphne.
Oh, look, Daphne.
I'd buy that. If she goes for that, if she goes all in with that, then I like it more.
And just to piggyback off of what Tatilla says, who do you think? There's a Joker in the men's and the women's. Joe will face the Joker. Britt Baker will face the Joker in the tournament. Who do you think is the Joker for each one?
I don't know. I guess for the men's, I'm guessing someone from New Japan. Maybe Switchblade. Maybe Juice Robinson just won the U.S. Actually, no. Did he just win the U.S.? Anyway, he's part of Bullet Club now, so he's probably going to be in AEW more. And as for the women's, I have no guesses. Maybe Diana. Maybe she'll just pop up.
For the men's, I think it's going to be Singh, someone who is in the ROH storyline right now with Jay Lethal, that tall guy. And for the women's, I honestly think they should just do Rebel and give Britt an easy win and then start building and have her face Hayter at some point in that tournament and start building the breakup of the trio.
Gotcha. If it is Thing, I guess I'd just be sad because would he have to beat Joe then since they like him and they're building him?
He could honestly lose to Joe, and then they could all jump Joe, and then Joe could fight injured and put whoever he's going to face next.
Okay, I'd like that. I just don't want to see Joe take an L, I guess, so early.
Right.
But I mean, if it's due to injury, then that works.
True. And yes, Fat Lace says Jeff versus Bobby Fish was very good too. That kicked off the show.
Okay. Damn, maybe I do have to go back. I have to watch like the last 2 Dynamites. They've had great matches on them.
And Datila, we'll get to that in news and rumors. Are you ready for some sweet apple pie, Eric?
Let's see it. What's going on SmackDown?
Flair and Rhonda, nice build up in the beginning. She's supposed to face Aaliyah, but good build up though, and got Aaliyah some good TV time. Banks and Sasha or Shayna, good stuff. Happy Corbin, get the fuck off my TV. Poor Gulak got beat the crap up by Gunther. I want to ask you. We talked about this last week. We found out where Butch is. Where do you think Butch was?
I thought that he went back to the UK. Found his old wrestling coach, said, "Coach, I just don't know if I've got it in me anymore. I used to be the hottest thing in the world. Now I'm Butch." And the coach said, "Pete, Butch, your sister, she's sick, man. You gotta pay the bills. You gotta get that WWE money for right now. It'll be okay, but you gotta go back."
Eric, you 100% hit it on the nose. He did come back in one hell of a tables match. I honestly, if I was Vince McMahon, would give pay bumps to Kofi Kingston and Sheamus. Fuck, two awesome spots from those two, and all four men. New Day versus Ridge and Sheamus. Awesome match, tables match.
Wait,
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was that? Who versus Sheamus and Ridge? What was that? Not
Oh,
New Day.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kofi and Woods. I apologize.
New Day is gone.
But good stuff. And then Butch came back to help out.
That's good.
Holy shit. Let me know in the chats what you think of this Lacey Evans thing. So they did chapter 5. Again, I went through about half a box of tissues. I'm glad I shop at Costco, but they almost like turned her heel right away. She came out. So they had, I think it was Kayla Braxton in the ring, but someone in the ring saying she just asked that you rise and give her the proper whatever, like telling them to applaud her. And then she came out, but then was acting like a face, but she's totally repackaged. I don't know. Let us know in the chats if you think Lacey Evans is heel after 5 weeks of this story to turn her heel. I think I don't know if that's the ultimate troll job or if it's just bad booking.
So the way you're describing it, I think I like it. I haven't seen it. But the idea of pulling at your heartstrings for 5 weeks just to demand that you applaud. I like what it sounds like on paper. I have to see it myself though.
Okay. All right. And then Sammy Vershinsky, and then a big face-to-face with the 6 men who are fighting tonight. And that was SmackDown, the go home show.
Awesome. Maybe this would be your next show to cover, but did you, to answer Attila, did you watch Under Siege last night? I did not.
I caught highlights, and I got just some of those for the news and rumors. And now Attila, since you put it on there, I will find Ishii versus Josh.
Very nice. Yeah, I had the recap, or the results on my thing, and I forgot to upload it for the stream, so I apologize, Attila. But we will talk about some of the news and rumors. Any other wrestling shows you want to touch on before we get to news?
That's all I had. I got burnt out after that.
Yeah. And Fat Laces saying he's seeing Doctor Strange 2 on Friday. What did you think? No spoilers. 1 to 10. What did you think about it? I'm 8.5/9 back and forth. When Zach sees it, I'll have my final decision.
Thank you, wait, Eric.
So up next, we've got news and rumors. Not huge headlines, but this was actually kind of an eventful week. What have you got?
So a few things. Candice LeRae is now a free agent. Carnage Rage pointed this out live Wednesday or Friday. The trios belts have been made. So I looked this up, and they are waiting for Kenny to come back for this. So this is what they're going to use for the storyline, I guess, with the Undisputed Elite. I don't think that storyline needs it. And I think it should go to the Blackpool Combat Club. And honestly, I think they should face Christian, Luchasaurus, and Jungle Boy, and this be the thing that turns Christian heel against them as a loss to the Blackpool Combat Club for these trios belts.
Okay. See, I agree. I don't think the Undisputed Elite need it. I think that part has sailed. I actually would be into the Dark Order, since they've been there forever doing nothing. I mean, at this point, I think a majority of the Dark Order's contracts are going to, like, they're not going to renew them. I think they're going to let them run out, except for John Silver, maybe Evil Uno, maybe, if he doesn't want to go back and reunite with Stu Grayson. But I would just give it to them and then let them lose it. Maybe their second defense to the Blackpool Combat Club.
I'd take that. And then lastly, I'll just touch on Under Siege really quick. Sammy Callahan came back. Not a big fan of his, but I know a lot of people who love Impact are, so that's kind of a big deal. Dem Boys, and this is again what we talked about with Triple M Mania last week. Dem Boys took the belts, the Impact Tag Team Championship belts, so soon. I don't know if I would have done this. Again, just new people coming in. I know everyone knows who the Briscoes are, but I don't know. You think that's the right move, or you think that's a good thing to do for Impact?
Who were the champions before them?
Well, there you go. See,
Exactly.
I already forgot.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you're like me, don't watch Impact, I guess this will it will make me look at it for a second, like, okay, Briscoes are there, but
Yep. Oh, I think violent by design, but still, I just had to
uh,
remember.
Knock is gonna hate this part of the show. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Attila confirms. We should just bring Attila
Still.
on as pure Impact
Right.
expert.
We honestly should. And the big thing, this was actually really cool. Mia Yim came back. Valkyrie was getting beat down by Diana. Mia Yim came back. She's going to be on Impact, so
Yeah,
no more Jade. She is Mia Yim in Impact.
good for her. Yeah, I mean, Impact will treat her right. They'll book her as a top star, and props to her for not going straight to AEW. I think it's good to know that that's not good. It's not a bad place to go. You'd be happy there, but booking wise, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good spot too, because I already gave her a really cool intro, good music, and I think they're going to treat her right. And for her to have matches with someone like Diana and some of the high profile people in Impact, I'm happy for her.
Yeah. And also, she probably, I mean, if the Forbidden Door is supposed to include women, she could show up on AEW anytime.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Oh, Fat Laces with actually, yeah, this was my original thought as to who should win the trio belts. Death Triangle. Back when we first talked about it, thought they should have got it, but it took forever bringing these damn titles out.
Yep.
All right. So you actually touched on two of the things I had lined up for the news. So let's get into the heaviest one first. Sunny Tamara Sitch arrested again for DUI. This one is a lot heavier than the others because it was a four-way vehicle crash and a 70, I can't see the age on my screen. I believe he was a 75-year-old man died as a result of it. If I remember correctly, she is saying that he died of an unrelated heart attack, and she's saying that she also suffered a stroke during the crash. So she's trying to say that she's not entirely at fault.
So in the car with him as well.
I believe he was in a separate
Like,
car.
I mean, like, how would she?
Right. Like, how would she know that?
Right.
Yeah. Articles here. I suggest everyone look it up. I apologize for I can't really read on my screen. But yeah, this one is more serious of it. She's being charged with manslaughter.
Jesus.
What else have we got? We've got an update on Big E. Unfortunately, not a good update. His C1 is apparently not healing the way they hoped it would in the brace. So he's going to spend another 4 to 6 weeks in the brace and see if he can avoid a fusion surgery. Either way, he's staying very optimistic. He is the true definition of positivity. Love that guy. Wish him the best. But I'm trying to be hopeful for a return, but a neck injury of that level is very hard to come back from. The fact that, like, we've seen people come back recently, like Paige, Edge, Daniel Bryan even, is miraculous. So I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful. Next up, WWE Draft. It is reportedly scheduled for August or September, a little earlier than last year's. The idea is that they might have it after the Clash at the Castle, or they might have it right after SummerSlam. If they do it earlier, I think it could work because they do need to get some challenges for Roman Reigns since they pretty much haven't beat everyone. But yeah, we could be looking at a draft a lot sooner than before.
I'll take it just for that same reason that you just said.
Yeah, maybe get some NXT. Well, honestly, I don't know who I'm excited for NXT anymore. They kind of got rid of everyone who I liked, and Roderick Strong wants out. So
yeah.
And lastly, this one might be a discussion we'll have. Freddie Prinze Jr. wants to do his independent wrestling company. He said that his last acting run, the whole point of that was to build up capital for the promotion, and he thinks that he has enough money to run it for 3 years without profit.
Okay.
He wants to get wrestlers SAG benefits. He wants them to have a pension. Do you think this is feasible? Booker T seems to think it's feasible.
I do think it's feasible. And, I think every time now we bring up unions in wrestling, almost every union that I know that exists or employees that I know, it's a union through a company. So it's like it almost has to be specifically through a specific wrestling company. Each one has to have like their own union. It can't almost be like a generic one. I think this is totally feasible, especially since he knows both sides of the coin here. He knows what goes all on behind the scenes at SAG. So I totally think this is feasible, and good on him for knowing that businesses don't make a profit right away. 3 years is average for a restaurant before it makes a profit. So yeah, so good on him. He knows.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like he has a plan, which is great. If it's something that he can really do reasonably, the talent actually should just clock in. So I think everyone will want to. They'll want those benefits. I could definitely see people from. Maybe not WWE because their money's really good, but AEW maybe if they're not getting like booked properly, I could see them going over there. It's going to be based in California. A lot of AEW talent is California based, so it's interesting. It's almost like I'm going to use politics as an example. It's almost like when a third party candidate enters an election and it hurts like the second place person. This could be harmful for AEW, but good for wrestling as a whole. We'll see.
And just think about the side benefit too. If you're a SAG member, you're gonna have eyes on you on a wrestling show, and I mean, it made the front page, and not the front page of the physical paper, but on Variety. So I mean, eyes are on it. And if you have that SAG card, you're right in there going into the acting field. So
nice. At some point, maybe we'll do a SAG episode because I know of SAG, but I don't know anything really about it. So
see if I can hunt down some SAG members and do that.
Yeah. All right. That is what I've got for news this week. If you guys know anything, you want to talk about anything we talked about, let us know in the chat. Otherwise, Fat Laces saying he hopes the Jackass crew gets picked up by Raw. I mean,
they got a new show coming on, so I think they're all right.
They have a show?
It's gonna be on Paramount Plus, yeah.
Like a Jackass show? It's 2022. What?
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird, but do you want to jump into your segment, or do you want to do the predictions?
Predictions. We got 10 minutes before Backlash kicks off. Keep us on while you watch Backlash and let us know what's going on. I don't mind spoilers, do you, Eric?
I don't care at all.
Okay, so yeah, hit us up if you're watching Backlash and let us know. Eric, let's run down this card and let's put what should be the right predictions that WWE makes, but we'll see.
Let's do it. And for the record, Knox not here, but the title is on the line. If I lose it on Backlash, I'll be so disappointed, but let's just...
Excuse me.
What'd you call it? I'm not saying it. It is not WrestleMania. First match of the card. This isn't in order. I screwed up the order. But we've got Lashley versus Omos with MVP in his corner. Who have you got?
This is going to win. You don't just put MVP with someone for no reason.
Ooh. I'm torn because I think it was 2 weeks ago I saw a report saying that Cody was the number 2 babyface on Raw. And you know who was the number 1 babyface reportedly backstage?
Bobby?
It's Bobby.
Good for him.
So I think I'm going to go Bobby because of that. Because he's supposed to be the number 1 hero. So if you're going to put him over Cody, then I think he has to win. But it is on Backlash, this bullshit pay-per-view, so who knows. But first difference right there. Fat Laces, yep, shows how important this premium event is. Such a stupid name.
I get the name premium event, but they could have thought of a better one because it's not a pay-per-view because they don't do it. But whatever. It
just feels pretentious to me. Next up, match of the night candidate. Madcap Moss versus Happy Corbin. I don't know why they split. I don't care why they split. I'm going for Madcap Moss because why not?
I'll go Madcap with you. I don't know why he still wears the suspenders and does the laugh and all this other shit, but whatever. Just repackage him a tiny bit. Just get him off my TV, actually.
Do you think he? Because it never works out when you're the sidekick to a heel. You eventually, like Damien Mizdow, for example, after he gets the big win and then he's gone. Do you think Madcap Moss survives this when it's done?
Say I'll think about that question when he moves on from this one. It's what's his next feud that's gonna if that feud doesn't do anything for Vince, he's gone.
Okay. Next up, we've got AJ Styles versus Edge, and Damian Priest is banned from ringside. Who have you got?
Okay, so I don't think was this on night 2 of WrestleMania?
Yeah, it was on night 2.
Okay. I didn't watch it, so I don't know who won the first one.
I think AJ, which is weird. I could have sworn I watched it, but I don't remember the match at all.
See, this is what 2 nights of WrestleMania does, man. Just fucking do one night. I hate 2 nights.
Right. If you're gonna go to both nights this year,
right. I'll say Edge with hopes that a new member, hopefully Rhea Ripley, joins.
That does make sense. Because if Damien's out, you'd assume that they have somebody planned to show up, and then Finn will come out. I guess I'm gonna go Edge too. I haven't been following the storyline that well. All I've seen is WWE posting pictures of AJ and Finn doing a 2-sweet. Which, I mean, you guys had so many fucking years to do this, and now you're doing it.
They really did post it?
Like every day. I see.
That's funny because they edited that out of the video on YouTube.
Really?
They cut that part out. Yeah.
Well, I know Finn posted it, or one of them, and then WWE reposted it, and then after that, they just kept posting it.
Okay.
That's okay. That's weird. I mean, they own the 2-sweet. Why not just do it?
Right.
All right. Well, we both have Edge. Knox chagrin. I know he would go for AJ.
Oh yeah.
Next up, Cody versus Seth. I'm going Cody because number 2 babyface.
I'm going Seth because I think they're going to do a third.
Oh, I don't know. It's weird to say because I don't watch it, but I would hate it. I think I'm okay with this feud ending and going on to something else, even though I know they're both doing a good job. They're both doing great.
Right. That was my favorite match at Mania there, so
Nice.
I think they should end it with this one and not overdo it.
If they do a third, I want stipulation like a I quit or a cage match or something. I don't know.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, you said you're going with Seth?
Yep.
All right. Next up, before we give our predictions, I want somebody to sue WWE. I know it says card pen like can change, but if you're going to advertise a match and you know it's not gonna happen, that should be illegal.
Right, because it does, like, honestly, if I lived in the area, I'd buy tickets to this just to see that match that they promised.
Right. I would be fine with that if they did it for an episode. Like if the start of Raw was the unification match and then by the end they changed it, fine. Anyone who bought the tickets in those 2 hours, I feel sorry for you. But
Right.
You can't do it for weeks. That's just, I don't know why I'm forgetting the word, but fraud. That's just wrong. And they did it with Brock Lesnar for a whole month for this pay-per-view. But
Yep.
ridiculous. That said, because this match has absolutely no stakes, they couldn't even just do like every title's on the line, but fuck it.
Right.
No stakes. I'm going for Drew and RK Bro.
I'm going for the same thing. This is the way to do it. Last time we said that this is the way to give Roman a loss. They still had Roman win, but I think maybe just do it now.
Yeah. Maybe combined powers of how much they like RK Bro and the no stakes will come into this.
Yeah.
And Lastly, Charlotte versus Rhonda. Charlotte was a huge upset prediction last time. I can't remember who. I know I thought Rhonda would win at Mania. I think she wins here. I think I'm gonna pick Rhonda again because it's weird to see Rhonda lose 2 pay-per-views in a row.
I thought that was a smart choice at WrestleMania. I really did, and I think now's the time they'll just give it to her.
I mean, it's what they did with Ray and Dominic. To them, this is still WrestleMania.
Right. This match better main event.
I think it will. Because like Rhonda was disappointed she didn't main event WrestleMania, so there's no way they're gonna be like, okay, you're on the bullshit WrestleMania, you're not main eventing.
Hate this pay-per-view so much. So many rematches, so much like not. I hate this pay-per-view.
I know. I feel like I miss. Is Bianca not wrestling? Because I didn't see her on the card.
Let's take a look real quick. Let us know in the chats if you know if we're.
Yeah, let us know because I mean it's. Because if that's true, then that might be the only title match on the card, the women's SmackDown women's.
I'll give them kind of credit for this. They have the Backlash picture that pops up right away with Edge, where he looks all fucking creepy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the lettering that they use is like the Godfather lettering, so it goes with that movie that crappy ass Miles Teller's in now about the making of the Godfather.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think you hit them all.
Yeah, she's not there. But I guess it's
a cool picture of her and Montez Ford at the whatever the horse races is, the Derby yesterday.
Oh yeah, yeah. They dressed up, showed out. Everyone was taking pictures of them. Is she in a feud with Sonya now? Is that what's going on?
Yes. So Sonya might be out of the getting out of the authority figure.
There's so many reasons for me to watch Raw, Sonya and Cody. And I hate it. I hate that there's so many good reasons to watch it when it's such a crappy show.
Yeah. Sonya's really good too. She's fucking killing it.
That's awesome. She should be champion at some point. She very much deserves it.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. That's our predictions. Let us know if we're starting to bleed into Backlash now. But, keep watching and let us know what's going on. Let us know if our predictions are right or wrong. Who's going to walk away with the predictions championship. Usually I would open it up to you guys, but the show started. It's too late to get your answers in. I'm not taking on any challenges.
What a great heel. My guy Matt said that there was no kickoff show. There was no match on the kickoff.
Okay.
Don't know why you just don't put people on there. Put Mansoor on. He's not on TV.
Yeah.
They got that Eli Drake. Sorry, got Attila and Knocker. Like, I'm calling them by their proper names. LA Knight faction with him. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's a bullshit pay-per-view. I guess they know it on some level. They know it.
They have to.
Like if you're on the kickoff of Backlash, that's just sad. That's when you call your parents. You're like, hey, I don't think this wrestling thing is working out.
I should have been a doctor, like you said, Pops.
Oh man. I don't have a graphic for your Mother's Day segment, so I'm just gonna go back to here.
That's all right. Just put our pretty faces back up there.
Yeah.
All right. It is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to anyone who's a mom out there.
Yeah.
Tough fucking job. I'd say being a dad is, but you can just go out for a pack of smokes and it becomes an easy one. So for Mother's Day, it's a game. It's a game I'm going to call Dear Mama. So I'm going to read what is written in a Mother's Day card. You tell me who wrote it and for who.
Okay.
And for everyone, they are connected. And there's one. I'll start out with the non-wrestling one right away. All right. Dear Mama, thanks for imagining us and making us real. Please don't recast us like you did with our uncle.
Okay, so for some reason my mind immediately shot to Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, the Sprouse twins.
It's not that.
I don't have a real answer. I'm gonna miss this one.
Okay, these are the Maximoff twins writing a card to
Oh,
Wanda.
it's so obvious. That's a good one.
Okay, let's go this one. Dear Mama, thank you for challenging all other wrestlers for me and getting me to win the IC title back in the 2000s.
Uh, flip.
He was not on Raw this week.
So he's still an active wrestler.
Yes.
Uh, Shoot me. I'm gonna say I don't know. Fudge. I don't know.
His mom was not actual mom, was actually on television with him.
I don't think I've ever. I don't remember anyone pretending to be someone else's mom. I know brothers, sure, but moms. That's a stretch. That's. Uh,
You know that so much. It's sitting right there.
is it someone I guess it's hard to say. Okay, is he a face or a heel right now?
He's a heel, I guess.
And he won the IC championship. I hate that I don't know this. Someone please tell me. Someone in the chat help me.
All right, in the chats, let me know who wrote this. They got it.
I think my chat's
Fat Lace has got it. Fat Lace has got it. Shelton Benjamin.
Well, oh my god, I forgot that. And now that you said that, I can see the entire storyline in my head. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, Eric, maybe you know, was there not a time when Shelton came out? I don't know, it was a WrestleMania and there was a bunch of dancing mamas behind him?
I believe so. Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay, I could not find it. For some reason, I couldn't find it as hard as I looked last night.
I think WWE just we're going to hide this forever.
All right, let's do this one. Dear Mama, thanks for running off to DC and leaving me alone with Dad so he could fire me.
Sounds like Vince or Shane, but is it Shane?
That is Shane. Shane to Mama McMahon. Happy Mother's Day, Linda.
Oh, Linda.
All right. Let's try this. Even though Mark Henry had a hand in it, thank you, Mama, for birthing me live on TV.
Hand? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hand writing a Mama's Day card to Mae Young. All right. Dear Mama, you are such a strong tag champ with Rick Steiner, and you know how to work a pole.
This is one of those things that I really should know, but for some reason, who was Buff Bagwell's girlfriend or wife?
I'm just gonna get. I don't want you to get a migraine thinking about it. It is Buff Bagwell to Judy Bagwell. Judy Bagwell was a tag champ with Rick Steiner for stupid ass reason, and she was a Judy Bagwell in a pole match.
Okay, that's the only reason I knew it, because of the pole match.
Yeah, when she's actually on a forklift or whatever. All right, I got like two more. Dear Mama, thank you for taking care of us while Dad and Uncle create a multiverse. Also, stay off Twitter.
King Maxil, Lord Wolfgang, and there's a third one I can't remember.
They all signed the card, but you got it. Rebby Sky, stay off Twitter. Just so you're fine.
Right.
All right. Dear Mama, thank you for feuding with me in the UK and to help me build my house.
Paige.
That's it. And the last one. Dear Mama, where was Dad all year and why can't we mention Grandpa in the house anymore?
So at first when you said where's Dad, I was thinking of Ric Flair. I was like, he's just out there living his life. But okay, where's Dad and why can't we mention Grandpa anymore?
Dear Mama, where has Dad been all year and why can't we mention Grandpa in the house anymore?
In the house. I feel like that should be a very big hint. But only damn thing I know about wrestling in houses nowadays, House of Black. I don't know, Fat Laces, if you got this one, but this one's stumping me. I'm sorry. Can you say it one more time?
Here, Mama. Where was Dad all year, and why can't we mention Grandpa in the house anymore?
I don't have it. I don't know.
That is the Levesque kids to their mother, Stephanie.
Shoot me. That's a tough one. But yeah, okay. I'll dig that one. Props to you. I was trying to do my own Mother's Day segment today, and I had no ideas, no creativity, but that was really fun. So props to you, Zach.
8 for May 8th. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Call
Let
your
us know in the
mothers.
comments if you're a mother and any fun things that you do with your kids in wrestling. I know a couple moms around here, their kids are already psyched up for next year's WrestleMania because outside of the brand new stadium, there's already a WrestleMania banner.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, oh, okay. I mean, I get it. WrestleMania does bring a lot of money to the town. So give
Yep.
them what they want.
All right, Eric, are you ready for promo school?
I believe I am. Let's get to the main event.
All right, we're gonna have a fun promo school. So you did not catch Rampage, so you missed the thing Knock and I were talking about in the chats. Eddie Kingston via a phone call trash talked Chris Jericho live on TV. Yes, a phone call promo from Eddie Kingston to Chris Jericho as he's sitting at the commentary desk. Knock absolutely loved it. I thought it was fucking ridiculous. You can watch my live reaction to it on the channel. Let us know in the comments what you thought of that segment. It is what it is. But Eric, again, you did not catch this, correct?
I did not, and I already know I don't like it.
Well, since you do not know what is said in a promo as Eddie Kingston calling Chris Jericho, what was said in that promo?
I can't do this as you do, as well as you do. Hey, Jericho! Jericho, don't you hang up on me. How come it took you 5 rings to answer, huh? I know you got the caller ID. We all got caller ID, Jericho. Last week I called Mox. He answered on the first ring. Why don't you? You think you're too busy with your cruise? With your COVID cruise? Huh? Well, listen, that's not why I called. I called because, quite frankly, you've been disrespecting me, Jericho. You've been disrespecting me. You've been disrespecting my friends. You have them in your faction, and you ain't doing nothing with them. I got them, but I ain't doing nothing with them. But it's different because you're Jericho, and I'm Kingston. Kingston going king. I don't know. That does.
I got to be honest, some of that was dead on. So you kind of had it. I'll read you verbatim, of course. Why would I make this up? I will read you verbatim the actual phone call that you missed on Rampage.
I will never hear.
I'm obviously making this fucking thing up, but here it is. Hey, Jericho, thanks for picking up the phone. Thanks. Hey, Ma, I'm on the phone. Ma, I'm on the. Damn it. Anyways, Chris, I gotta tell you, don't hang up on me, Chris. Don't you dare hang up on me. Chris, I swear to God, if you hang up on me, I'm gonna dial the number right back. Chris, I gotta tell you, my wife's scared of me, Chris. Why is she scared of me? Because I yell out Muppets names during sex, Chris. That's why. Chris, you don't understand. My wife is so scared of me. Chris, shoes are scared of me because I used to steal them with Mox in a box with a fox and rocks. Jericho, don't you laugh. Don't you snicker at me, Jericho. I'm pouring my heart out to you, Jericho. Don't you dare hang up that phone. Mom, I'm on the phone. Jesus. Mom, Jesus is not a swear word. Calm down. Jesus. Mom. Anyways, my wife is so scared of me, Chris. I don't even know what to do anymore. We're going to part ways like your titties do, Chris. Chris, I got to tell you something, Chris. We're going to have a match at some point, Chris. And it's going to be killer because it's not going to be a fight. It's going to be a brawl. And you know what else, Chris? Chris, Chris, don't you laugh at me, Chris. This isn't funny, Chris. How dare you, Chris? Chris, I'm going to tell you one last thing, Chris. I'm going to hurt you so bad, Chris. I'm going to hurt you so bad. Wait, I'm not even going to announce when the match is going to happen because while I do proper build, Chris, don't talk over me. Otherwise, this will be a proper two-way promo. And you know how much I hate those, Chris. Don't you dare. I'm going to keep talking, Chris. Anyways, I got to go. My mom needs the phone. My wife is scared of me. And bye.
God, the worst
Verbatim.
part is I like that a lot more than I think I would have liked the actual one. I don't get why
It was silly.
why they've seen their promos. They know that he doesn't share promo time. Why would you give him a phone call where you can't even see him to know when he's done talking?
Right. It'll just it's silly. And I think I caught an edit in there where they cut something out and edited it together. So
I just every now and then they have a feud that they really push, and I want the feud to end, but they give so much resources to it, and I hate it. And this is that feud right now.
yeah, it's not good. Jazz.
And even if people want to say that their first match was good, I don't think I remember. I remember thinking it was okay. I remember thinking like it was
Same.
like because that whole card was great except for one match. I was like, okay, this match fits that card. They're not gonna have another one like that. It's not gonna be as good.
I think that they are going to do blood and guts with this faction. And
That's
it's
right.
like I think Carnage Rage in the chat said they need to bring in Hernandez and someone else. They need more firepower. They don't because Jazz sucks, but
I, okay, so that means like Chris has been in every the biggest match like stipulations there been. He's been in every what's it called, Stadium Stampede, I think. He'll be in every Blood and Guts. Like you don't need to be in all of the big matches.
no.
I would
The only
say
one he wasn't a part of was the barbed wire exploding match.
right, which he'll never. I can't see him doing because he's not down with that Carney stuff. But um, if I was him, I'd stay away from Blood and Guts after that crash pad fiasco.
Yeah, right. That is it. Let us know in the chat what you thought of Eddie Kingston calling Chris Jericho on site during Rampage. I wouldn't pick up my phone if I was working, but whatever.
Also, I'm sorry. So just every now and then, I know wrestling takes some suspension of disbelief, but you're telling me that Eddie Kingston called a number that someone in the production truck was like, "Hey guys, we have to hook this up into our sound system, so not only the TV can hear, but Chris Jericho's headset can hear." So much audio work going into this. So much suspension of disbelief.
Oh, it was ridiculous. But that was it. Let us know what you thought of it. We just have to have fun with it because it was ridiculous. But wrestling's ridiculous. But that's it. Episode 108. Thank you for watching with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff because we want to grow and do bigger, better things. Also, leave a comment if you got a funny video. We want to start doing some reaction videos. So if you got a funny video, send us the YouTube clip in the comments section, and we'll give you a shout out and we'll do your video.
That's right. Let us know any matches you want us to review. Maybe we'll start bringing back Is It Worth It? Some of these Impact matches we've heard about. Maybe we'll do it on that. Subscribe, like Zach said, hit the bell icon and share, comment. Even go to our X-Men video right now and let us know why Gambit is the best of them all. Why Nightcrawler deserves S-Class. I would love it. Do me a personal favor. Even if you don't like the X-Men, let us know why we're wrong. Why they're wrong.
Son of a bitch.
But what a show. Any last words before we head out?
Just thanks for doing, watching with us, subscribing, doing all that stuff. Tell your friends too. Bring them in. We want to make this a big old party. And any kind of videos that you want us to do, let us know. We are down for getting creative. And I think this week I'm going to do the Tony Hawk live stream. So I'm going to compare the new remastered Tony Hawk 1 with the game that made me skip so much school and college, the original Tony Hawk game.
Awesome. I will be there for that. Also, if you guys care to, please comment what you think about Backlash on this video. We will check out what's going on. We'll be replying. We replied to videos a year ago even. So reply to this about your Backlash thoughts and whose predictions were right. But with that, Zach, where can they find us?
They can find us celebrating Mother's Day in the bedroom of our viewers' mama. That's right. All night long, Mother's Day is happening with West Coast Pop. Enjoy Backlash.
Enjoy that B- pay-per-view. Sorry, premium event. Good day.